Okay guys, it's a little bit later. We finished sanding all the pieces here, and I went ahead and took this one upstairs and I put a little extra touch on it, so be a good surprise for her. Okay, now we need to, before we finish these, we need to pre-drill the holes for the screws to screw onto the bottom pieces. And when we do that, is find our pencil we lost. I come in 3/4 of an inch from the end. You just want to make a very light pencil mark, because we'll have to sand these back off. Okay, and I'll come in, you come in the 3/4 of an inch here, I'll come in 1 inch from either side. There'll be 4 screws holding each. That way you guys can see that. Where each one of the little marks is, we'll drill a hole for a screw. I found that for these screws right here, a 9/64 drill bit works pretty well. Scrap under there. I don't want to drill into my drill or my workbench here. Just like that. Okay, one side done. I'll bring you back after we do the other side. Okay, got all 4 of them drilled. Now, how we finish these. There's several ways you can do it. Some people like staining them. I personally like the look of the burnt. That's what I did on mine over there. So, that's real easy to do. Let's get you a torch. Light your torch. immediately go over it. It really brings out the grain of the wood. I like it. Anyway, that's how we do that. I'm gonna pause the video. You guys probably don't want to watch me sit here and burn these pieces of wood, so pause that and bring you back after we're done again. I ended up grabbing the map gas torch a little faster, plus I was about out of propane. Gotta be careful with it though. You can get it too hot too quick. And just like that. Nice finish on there. We'll probably go back over with some polyurethane or something later on, but so that's how we do that. Get everything set up here and I'll measure the spacing. I can't remember exactly what it is. I'll have to look. I'll measure that and then we'll get this laid out. Get these set up on here and it'll start coming together. We'll be back in just a bit. Okay, I just went back and measured the other one. It's 5.5 inches from the outside of here to where this edge of the board sets. We'll come down to here. Move one out of the way for a minute. Five and a half. And mark 5.5. Just like we did when we laid out the cuts. Just butt them up flush. Make you a mark. just take your pieces you pre-drilled. That's tough. Line them up with your marks and put 2 screws in it. Uh-oh. Well, this is live, folks. I can't find the bit. So I'm going to run upstairs. I think I have another bit up there, and I will be back. Never mind. It was on the magnet on the front of the workbench. These little impact drivers are sure nice. I'm a Milwaukee fan myself. They're all pretty good. Line the other side up here and turn it around. There you have it. Turned out pretty nice. Now all we gotta do is get the engine in position. So go ahead and go over here. We'll carry the engine over and we'll get it in place. Drill 4 holes. Be ready to bolt on. Take it out and run it. Interesting. Okay, I guess mine did hang over a little. I didn't think they did. That one works better. Mine hits right there. Tape measure. 2 3/4. I just try to you know, center them up as much as, get them as close as you can get centered. Doesn't have to be exact. We're not building a piano by no means. Good right there. Now mark your holes. This hole back here is a little hard to mark with that flywheel in the way. Carefully set the engine off to the side. Throw the drill bit across the room. Not supposed to do that. I just use 1/4-inch bolts to bolt these down, so I'll drill a 4 1/4-inch holes in it. Okay, we're ready to bolt her on. Pretty simple. Back in place. I just use standard 1/4-inch bolts. I believe them are 2-inch maybe. Yep, 1/4-inch by 2-inch long bolts. We'll probably paint the heads of these bolts gold to match all the hardware on the engine. Anyway, that's basically how we build our skids for our engines. You can adapt, you know, if you got a long base 92, which I've got over here behind us, I'm going to have to build one for. You can adapt them to that or different, you know, if you've got this style of tank here that, you know, bolts on from underneath or whatever, you can, so that might be that's one for one of them that hangs. I didn't realize that. But, you know, you can mount these to different configurations for different engines. You can finish them however you want. Guy wanted to, he could build them out of oak or maple or whatever kind of wood he wanted. This just, I had the 2x4s laying around and picked up the 1x4 at lumberyard the other day. Pretty cheap, simple, easy to put together projects. Hope y'all enjoyed this. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like. If you want to see more of these engines and some of our tractor projects, tractor show season's coming around, so we'll have this engine and that engine and the International and maybe a couple more, along with a tractor or two at some of the shows. So if you want to follow along with that, go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell so you'll get a notification when we post any of that stuff. So thanks for watching, everybody.